Hi guys, my presentation is gonna be about the impact of food advertising on childhood obesity. Childhood obesity, a condition in which a child is significantly overweight for his or her age and height. Nearly 1 in 3 children in America are overweight or obese. Childhood obesity places children and young at risk of becoming obese as adults and increase their risk of diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and some forms of cancer. The rate of childhood obesity in America has almost tripled in the last quarter century. Approximately 20% of young are now overweight, with obesity rates in preschool age. Children increasingly are alarming speed. According to the Center of Disease Control and Prevention, the prevalence of obesity has more than double among the children ages 2 to 5 and ages 6 to 11. In teens aged 12 to 19, prevalence rates has tripled. The percentages of children obesity in America. This is a chart that shows the percentages and the period for time that child obesity has become over the years, from ages 2, 5, and 6, 11, and 12 to 19. How advertisement is involved with child obesity. Today, child ages to 8 to 19 consume multiple types of media and spend more time in front of a computer, television, and game screens than any other activity in their life except sleeping. Research has found a strong association between increases in advertising for non-nutrition foods and rates of childhood obesity. Most children under age 6 cannot distinguish between programming and advertising, and children under age 8 do not understand the persuasive intention of advertising. Impacts of advertising and obesity in children's behavior and mental health. Food industry advertisement that targets children and young has been linked to the increase of childhood obesity. Advertising by all the industry often objectifies girls and women's contribution to body dissatisfaction, eating disorders, low self-esteem, and depression. Weight bias affects children and young that are considered obese by their peers and teachers and place them at risk for teasing and being bullied. Television advertisement and childhood obesity. Obesity in children increases the more hours they watch television. Children exposed to TV ads for unhealthy food products are significant risk factors for obesity. Research has found that children who watch more than 3 hours of television a day are 15% more likely to be obese than children who watch fewer than 2 hours. Food and beverages advertising target at children influence their products preference, requests, and diet. Is TV advertising the cause of children being obese? These are some pictures of the representation how kids spend their time in their home just watching TV, in the time that they're watching their favorite TV shows or cartoons, they're also watching like commercial ads. So that's how basically they spend their day. Online marketing of foods to children. Marketing of food to children on the internet is even more complex, since the boundaries between content and pure advertising are often less clear than in television. Only a minority of advertisers, including reminders of distinguishing content from pure advertisement. One study has shown that children find it harder to recognize advertisement on websites than they do on television. 6-year-olds only recognize a quarter of the ads, 8 years old recognize half of the ads, and 10 and 12 years old recognize about the 3/4 of the ads. The majority of the food brands advertising to children on TV is almost promoted on the internet and often includes online games which are heavily branded as advert games. Advert games can provide a more highly involving and entertaining brand experience than what is possible with conventional media. The internet childhood obesity. This is how child uses the internet to just go and play some games, watch some shows, and everything that they do just to spend their time. And that's it. That's will conclude my presentation of childhood obesity. Thank you all for listening to my presentation.